Hey everyone, Matt Waldman here with the RSP Boiler Room. These are Boiler Room video shorts that I'm doing right here, and this is a couple of plays of a Florida game with Laquon Treadwell this year. It's the first time I've had a chance to study him up close after the gruesome leg injury, and I wanted to see whether or not he was going to play physical and with abandon as a player dealing with the rehab that he had to go through, knowing that he's in his junior year and maybe coming out for the draft. And one of the places that you're going to see this is in the run game. And I've just been thoroughly impressed with him thus far in this draft breakdown cut up of him against Florida. He's been very physical in the run game, not concerned at all about being rolled up on. He's just focused on the task at hand. I'm going to show you two plays that display this well. Let's start off here with Treadwell up at the top of the screen, and just watch how he comes off the line and just the patience that he shows. He's waiting for the defender to come to him because he knows this is a slow developing run play that's heading to his side. He's not going to rush and try and engage and then give up his ground. He's making the job easy on himself. He's letting the defender come to him. He's staying square. He's waiting for the defender to step up, and then once the defender gets close enough to actually give a tail and extend his arms into Treadwell to try and shed to the outside, that's when Treadwell gets into the defender and delivers his hands. Now, he overextends a little bit, and it's something that he tends to do, but he makes up the ground quickly, and with his size and strength, he's able to extend a little bit like that, use leverage to make up ground, and just drive his defender backwards to the sideline. Watch him turn this defender, and he's not even concerned about the fact that the running back was right there behind him. He's not letting go at all. He ends up getting carried out of bounds by the running back. To me, this is that type of abandon you want to see from a physical run blocker. There's so many receivers in college football who I see. Corey Coleman is a perfect example, and of course he's a much smaller player, 20 pounds lighter at least, who's always looking backwards to see whether he even should block if the running back is even close to him. To me, Coleman's a very fine athlete and has a lot of potential as a receiver, but when it comes to just what you're looking for from a receiver all around and what he can do in the run game as a blocker, Treadwell is just so impressive. And here's another play that gives that example, because we're going to see this as a run play that goes up the middle. Treadwell isn't even really, he and the defensive back aren't even in the middle of this play, and Treadwell is still giving his all, where in contrast a player like Coleman would be just watching this play. Watch Coleman against Kansas this year, and you'll see him just as a spectator on most run blocks unless he absolutely has to, and even then he's not nearly physical. Watch this, because what you're going to see in addition to him blocking is what he does off the line of scrimmage first, because this is kind of a read option play. He's thinking, I need to get a release off the line in case I'm going to be a receiver and be targeted here, and it's perfect technique. What you're going to see with this technique when he crowds the line of scrimmage is that this defender's going to jam Treadwell, which is great to see when we're studying tape, because you rarely get a chance to see defenders play press coverage. But in the SEC here, we're going to see some of that, especially Florida. This defender takes both arms and tries to shoot them into Treadwell, and Treadwell uses his outside hand to get to the outside of the defender and his inside arm to slap it away to the inside, while he then works around the defender towards the sideline and gets early separation. It's fantastic to watch. Look at this. Little slap to the inside arm and then swats away and gets past here. And he already gets that separation. We're going to watch it one more time here. Outside arm to slap that defender's outside arm, then use his inside arm to chop over top. And notice how he uses his pads when the defender shoots like this, that he comes upright. And this is the right thing to do. He stays upright, swats down, gets outside, and he already has a step here. But now he sees that this is actually going to be a run. And watch him swing around here and engage this defender. Just deliver a nice shot and sustain it, and continue to pull the defender down with him with his hands inside the chest plate and just pancake him. And then a little bit of extra here we see coming up there. That's not necessary, but he's been physical like this all game. And I got to tell you, I like aggressive players. I like players who play to the echo of the whistle, guys who are physical on the outside, and Treadwell certainly isn't afraid of doing that, and especially coming back from the injury that he had to play this way, and then also just showing great separation technique on top of it as if it were a pass pattern. Love this. Absolutely love this. Laquon Treadwell, to me, is just a fantastic prospect. I'm looking forward to watching more of this, but just wanted to share because it was a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed seeing it. Thanks again.